What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. You guys, Cody and Derek, as always. And guys, we have another one. And this one was a 7th round pick with pick 221. The Indianapolis Colts selected Jaylon Jones, a cornerback out of Texas A&M. There's a couple of them that got drafted here, and Jaylon Jones was one of them. With an RAS score of an 8.79, actually, I think put him at, if I'm not mistaken, might have actually been the worst of the RAS scores, if I'm not mistaken, of every player that was out there.
I think Titus Leo is a little bit.
Titus Leo might have been a little behind him, maybe. But nevertheless, again, another 6'2" corner, Cody, at 200 pounds. Just a couple different things that went against him. Overall, the guy basically just has good explosion, good speed, good agility. There's nothing elite about his game. Just ultimately, it's just a good prospect all across the board. But you have Jaylon Jones, who is a physically gifted guy, someone who is going to get physical and aggressive at the line of scrimmage. And he's someone that, the Colts looked at him and said, oh, another 6'2", 200-pound corner that
30 and 3/4-inch arms. I mean, he's definitely another Ballard, Gus Bradley type of guy here. And, the third corner the Colts have taken in this draft, and he's got all the physical talents in the world. I mean, the Colts now have – this is a third big athletic corner that they've drafted in this draft. And obviously we knew it was a need, but the Colts felt like it was that much of a need where they needed to get three guys. And, he's not obviously as as polished as maybe some of the other two guys the Colts drafted. But I will say this, man, at Texas A&M last year, he only allowed 94 yards last season in total, the fewest among cornerbacks. So he definitely has some lockdown potential. I mean, we saw that. So Jaylon Jones here, you talk about he's got elite height, elite weight. He's pretty good in terms of his vertical broad jump. Really, the only thing that he struggled was the 40-yard dash and the shuttle. Everything else was good to elite for him.
Yeah, and then when you talk about his actual film, there's obviously he's relatively new to the corner position. Didn't have a ton of career snaps at Texas A&M playing the corner position, but in the whole season of going with Texas A&M was targeted 19 times, only allowed 10 receptions for 94 yards. Didn't allow a touchdown all year. So, again, has been a guy that has been productive in the limited time that he did have. So, it's definitely a very compelling one. Is there something that, they can do with that? Or is he just going to be another kind of guy where, he's a camp body?
Right.
It's going to be interesting to see how that works.
Yeah, for sure. This is from Dane Brugler. He said, Jones has the size, physicality, and ball skills that will entice teams to put a premium on those traits. He will be left struggling to recover versus NFL route runners until he becomes a little bit more refined. So that's kind of some of the things that he's maybe not as good in and things he's going to have to, learn and grow in. But the Colts, again, are betting on some traits, betting on that speed, betting on that size, and betting that, with some work with Gus Bradley, Ron Miles, all these different guys, that they're going to be able to develop him into a guy that, is going to be a good corner in this league, right? And, back-to-back times, the last two drafts, the Colts have drafted a physical specimen, if you will, at the DB position. So Colts had another corner here. Let us know, guys, your thoughts on Jaylon Jones, the third corner the Colts have taken in this draft out of Texas A&M. Pretty athletic guy, pretty big corner. Let us know your thoughts, guys. Thanks, as always, and as always, go Colts.